Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you guys are fine and welcome back to my video tutorial. As I mentioned a few days back that I'm going to show it to you how to make a pullover for the boy age of 4 to 5 years old, and then using the stitch that we just learned, which is Alpine stitch. Okay, so if you haven't seen the video yet for the Alpine stitch, please go back to my previous video how to do this Alpine stitch, and then once you know how to do it and familiar with it, and then coming back to this video tutorial. Okay, and for this project I'm using two different type of yarn, which is a cotton. For the red one I'm using the cotton, and then the white one I'm using the polyester or nylon, because when I combine the nylon with the cotton, it stand out very nicely, because I wanted to see the white color is stand out nicely. So you can use same type of the yarn as you wish, either using both of them or cotton. It's a preference, right? And then for the size, as a preferences, for the size you can take any clothes, one of the clothes of your son or your nephew, or for references. What do I do? What I did is I'm taking one of my one of my son's clothes, and then I'm adding a slightly 1 centimeter bigger. Okay, so for this one, for your references, how to have an idea about the size is you measure the width of your son clothes or nephew clothes from the left to the right for the width part. So you got that size as a references. Mine is about 28.5 centimeters width, and then for the length is about the length it's about 30, more or less 39 centimeter length, and then the width is about 28.5 centimeter length, width. Okay, so it's 39 is about 39 centimeter, it's about 15.5 inch, and then the width is 28.5, it's about 11.5 inch. Okay, however, because of the kids growing too quick, especially the boys, and then I would like to add slightly extra 1 centimeter extra, or 2 centimeter extra from the one that I have. Okay, so that's how you get the measurement from one of your old clothes of your son or the new one. And then the length of the arm or the sleeve, the length of the arm as well, you can measure from here to there. Okay, and then the length of the sleeve as well, you can follow the clothes as well. So it's about 30 centimeter. If you take it from there, meaning that is about 31 centimeter, or about 12 inch length. Okay, so what we're going to do, actually, the process is kind of complicated in the beginning, but once you got the idea, then it will be, you got the picture, then it will be easy to follow. So what will happen is we're going to make the two piece, front and then the back. So this is the front part. Okay, this is the front part. We start with the chains, making the chains, and then single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, and then start making the front post double crochet, and then the normal double crochet, and then alternate. And then the width, it's up to you how big you want to make the distance. And this one I make it like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, like 11 rows in the beginning, and then after that I'll make another 1 2 3 4 and then 4 rows about the white one. And then here I make, I think it's 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So in each red one afterwards, so then the beginning is 11 because this is extra as the starter, and then after that here is 10 rows, and then 4 rows, 10 rows, and 4 rows. Okay, and then afterward, and I continue using the red one, and then I start decreasing the pattern, decreasing the chains for like 6 rows in total, and then after that is go straight. There is no more decrease until the armhole, until the end, until the shoulder. Okay, so once I reaching here, this is where your neckline opening, and then afterward here is you are decreasing and then decreasing, and then here is the normal, no more decreasing on the last. So this is the shoulder part where we're going to attach it front and then on the back together once you make another one. Okay, so without further ado, I will show it to you how to make the sleeve, connecting between the left and then the between the right side and then the left side, front and then back later on. At the moment, let's focus on the making this back part. So I have done the front part, and then yet I need to do the border using the half double crochet all over, and then making the back part using exactly the same pattern. Okay, so for this one, so this pullover will be fit to 4 to until a 5 years old boy. And then I'm using the 2 colors as mentioned, red and white, and then red one is cotton and then white one is a nylon or polyester. And then the hook size of this whole project is 1.5 millimeter. And then don't forget to get your needles with the bigger hole. Okay, and then the scissor, because you will need to cut on your yarn, and then after that you sewing it as well. So as you can see, the way I changed the color, I did not cut any yarn, so I leave it hanging on the side, because I know at the end of the day I'm going to do the border, so it will be hiding in the border. So when I change the color, so I don't have to cut and connect and cut and connect, so I leave it there and then bring it up to the other side. So in one of video I already show it to you how to do that as well. Okay, I will show it to you again how to do that in here as well. So don't worry, I'll guide you one by one, line by line, so don't think too much, just follow me. Okay, so let's get started. Get ready with your hook, and then I will start with the red one where we're going to do chains multiple of 2 and then plus 1. So for this size I'm doing the 80 chains and then plus 1, so total 81 chains. Okay, so get ready, making the slip knot. Let me try to zoom in if so I'm trying to zoom it so it will be closer to you. So what we're going to do the first is doing the slip knot. And then we're going to do the chains of 80 plus 1, so the total 81. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. So you continue making the chains until you have 81, and I'll meet you shortly. So I have making the chains of 80, and then I will need to add another 1 chains. And then, as I mentioned, that the Alpine stitch, it will be very nice if you review one more time how to do the Alpine stitch. So what you're going to do is skip the first chains, and then you're making the single crochet to the second one. So insert your hook, and then you have 2 loops, and then yarn over. So you continue doing the single crochet under each stitch until you have completed until the end. So in total you will have 80 stitch, 80 single crochet. Okay, so I'll meet you shortly until you are reaching here. Continue doing the single crochet all across, right? So I'm reaching to the last chains, making another single crochet. Okay, so this is how it's look like, and you are making all the single crochet all across for the 80 single crochet. Okay, and this is where we begin. Okay, and then the 80 chains, 80 single crochet completed. And now we're going to move to the row number 2, which is you're going to do chains 2, and then these chains 2 will be counting as the first double crochet, and then turn your work, and then you skip this one, and then you make another stitch to that one, to the second one. So what we're going to do is making double crochet to the next stitch, and then onto the 8th stitch. So double crochet into the 8th stitch until the end, across the stitch. Okay, and then I'll meet you shortly until you're reaching here, the last double crochet. Okay, so I'm on the last part of the double crochet. So you do 1 more double crochet under the last stitch. Okay, now we're going to move to the 3rd row, which we will do the chains 1, and then turn your work, and then you will do single crochet on the same stitch, and then single crochet on the 8th stitch until the end. So you do single crochet until the last one. Okay, until here. So I'll meet you shortly. So you continue doing single crochet all across until the last stitch, and then I'll meet you here. So I'm reaching the last one. Do not forget to make the 1 single crochet on the top of the chains 2 that you just did earlier. So single crochet. Now we have completed the 3rd row so far. This is how it's look like. Yeah, and then we're going to move to the row number 4, which chains 2 and then turn. This is where the pattern of the front post double crochet and then the normal double crochet will start. So what you're going to do on the first one, for this, you skip this stitch and then look into this double crochet, and then you will do the front post double crochet. So grab your yarn and then insert your hook to that part, yeah, in the gap, and then you do the front post double crochet, and then the next to it is the do double crochet on the top of it, so next to it, so the normal double crochet, and then alternate, and then skip this one and then do that one and do the front post double crochet, and then next to it's normal double crochet. So again, if you are still confused how to do this, I have a video tutorial of how to do the Alpine stitch. Please go back to that video again. Okay, so continue doing the alternate of the front post double crochet, normal double crochet until the last stitch, until I'll meet you here at the end, until here. Okay, and then we are in the row 4 at the moment. I'll meet you shortly. So I'm on the last stitch of I just completed the front post double crochet, and then the last one is I will do the normal double crochet on top of that single crochet from the previous one. Okay, now I have completed row number 4, and then this is how it's look like. Starting making the texture, so there is a little slightly bump on the back area, and then this is on the front. Okay, now we're going to move to the row number 5, which is chains 1 and then single crochet all across, and then again you repeating the front post, and then the row number 6 you are repeating again exactly like this one, front post double crochet, normal double crochet. So turn your work, you do the single crochet on the same stitch, and then single crochet on the each stitch all across. Okay, and then continue doing so until the end. I'll meet you shortly until here. So you continue doing single crochet until the last one, and I'll meet you shortly. So I'm on the last stitch. Do not forget to always doing the single crochet in the top of the chains 2 from the previous one. So, and then we have completed the row number 5. We're going to chains 2 and then turn your work. So whenever you are doing on the right side, you will be always chains 2, and then on the wrong side you always doing chains 1, because you will do the single crochet on the back, single crochet all across, and then when you are turning 2 chains 2, then you will start making the alternate of front post double crochet and then the normal double crochet. So after you change 2, this is where you're going to do the alternate. If you have done the previous one, you have done the front post double crochet, this is where in the next stitch you skip this one, and then the next one on the top of the front post double crochet you will do the normal double crochet. Okay, and then the alternate is, if you are doing it from the previous one, is the normal double crochet, this is where you're going to do the front post double crochet by doing the insert your hook to that part, to that space, and then lift it up and then yarn over for the first two and second two. So this is how you do the bring it up to one that the normal double crochet, and then next to it is normal double crochet, and then again front post double crochet. So again alternate. Okay, so after the change two, when you notice that there is a front post double crochet from the previous one, so what you need to do is an inline on it, and then you need to do the normal double crochet. When you see the normal double crochet from the previous one, and then you start doing the front post double crochet, it's up and down, and then continue doing so until the end. So basically the pattern will keep repeating the same what we just did, alternate, and then as you can see we have done it here, right? So until 11 rows, until this part. So the last one is the single crochet. So you continue making, you see it's here, there is a gap here, this is the single crochet, and then alternate, continue until 11 rows. Okay, so you continue doing so from the row, we are on the row number 6, and then you continue alternate between row 4 and then 5, row 4 and then 5, until you have the row number 11. Okay, all the right one, and then after that we will start changing the color to the white one. Okay, I'll meet you shortly. So continue until the row number 11. Okay, so I'm on the last stitch of the row number 11. So we just did the single crochet all across, and then the last one, do not always forget to do the stitch on the top of the chain 2 from the previous one. So in this part we're going to change the color to the white one, so you will not finish the single crochet. So basically on the last part, when you insert and then you have the 2 loops on your hook, and then you grab another color, the white one, and then insert it like that. Okay, and pull it tight, and then you start making the chains 2, 1 and 2, and then turn your work, and then you do the this one is lifting the back one, so this is the front post. You will do the front post double crochet from the first one, so like that, and then the next one is normal double crochet, and next one is a front post double crochet, next one is normal double crochet, and then continue alternate until the last one. So basically we're already in the row of the 12, and then you will continue until row this is the 12, 13, 14 and 15. So the 12, 13, 14 and 15. So from the 12 until 15 you will do the white color. Okay, so to secure this so you have one tail from the beginning, and then one the tail here, that the one that you just connected. So what you're going to do to secure it before you continue your work, so you tighten it from the white and then red one from the previous one. So you tighten it and then make it 2 times. I like to do it 2 times at least, just to make sure that it's secure enough. And then after that, you leave the red one is hanging, because once you completed the row of 15, this row of 16 until here, you will change with the red one. So leave this red color is hanging, and then you will bring it back to the front. So before I continue, I will make sure that this white one is secure. So I'm going to sewing it to the back, to the back part, so I know it will secure, while the other one is still leaving hanging. Okay, the other red one. So you can sewing it now if you wish for yours, and then or you can do it later. So this one, make sure you sewing it on the back part. Okay, on the back part where is the white one, so it will not appear on the red part. Okay, so you can sewing it later on. So you continue doing the connection, the white part until the end, and then you repeat the process from the row 12, 13, 14 and 15 until row 15, and then again you will do the change back the color to the red one, and then again the white one. Okay, so continue making this until row 15, and then I'll meet you shortly here until row once you finish the 15, and then we will continue row 16 with a different color, which is red one. Okay, so I'm at the end of the row 15, and before I close with one more single crochet on the top of that chain 2 from the previous one. So I'm going to, with the 2 loops on my hook, and then I'm going to grab the previous red yarn that I left hanging before, when you the last one that you did here. So the hanging of leftover the yarn, so I'll bring it forward to the top, so as I'm going to continue. Okay, so pull it that one and then insert the red one, and then it's hanging on the side, and then this white one, and leave it there, don't cut it, because on the moment that you finish with the white one and you continue with the red one, and then when you meet this white one, the white part again, and then you will bring it up to the other rows. Okay, and so you attach it the right one, and then you change 2, 1 and 2, and then you turn your work, and then you start doing the pattern as before. So when you meet, and sorry for that, so when you meet here, so you do the front post of double crochet, and then one double crochet, and then again front post double crochet, and then one normal double crochet, and then you keep repeating doing so until the end of the rows. Okay, like that. In the meanwhile, I'm going to secure my previous one, my tail, the white one. So I will only left with the one tail, the red one on the beginning, so I will secure that one, okay, to not coming out. So get ready with your needle, and then as usual insert your needle to the back part, to the white one, so it will not appearing on the red one. Okay, and then insert your thread. I think it's not well. Let me repeat. So okay, and then sewing it like that, and then bring it back, just to make sure that it's secure enough so it's not coming out. Okay, and then you can cut your yarn outward and then cut it. So I'm done with my white tail, so I know it's secure. So what is happening here is you will only have one tail, which is that you just on the beginning, that you start on the beginning, and then afterward on the side it will be only left with the two color, because there will be no tail hanging, because you will always bring it back to the next row, so it will be on the side, same like this one. So I let it like this, so it's a one tail, and then afterward the white one I bring it back to the next row, so it always kept on the side. So I'm not too worried about this bringing to the next rows, because when I do the border, the half double crochet border, then it will be secure on the side. Okay, so the work will be always neat and tidy. So here we go. So we are on the row of 16. So this is the 11 rows that we just did, the first one, and then after that we changed the color from the row 12 until 15, and then now we are changed back to the color to the red one, which is row 16. And then you will continue this process until the end, and then repeating the colors from the row 16 until 25. So here from the row 16 until 25, here from here 16 to 25 continue doing the red one, and then from the row 25 once you finish, you change the color row 26 until row 29, and then you change color back to the red one from the row 30 until row 39. Okay, and then from the row 40 you change the color again to the white, from the row 40 until 43 it's a white color again, and then from the row 44, this is the 44, until the row of 54, where we're going to stop it on that part, where we're going to start doing the armhole, so decreasing this part from the row to 55 onward, and then we're going to start decreasing. So it's this is where the armhole started. Okay, so continue doing so from the row of 16 that we just did, from the row of the 16 until row of 16 until the row of 54, where is the end of the armhole, 54, and then continue doing so, and then I'll meet you where we're going to start decreasing the row number 55. Okay, so you keep repeating exactly the same and then I'll meet you shortly in the row of 55, where we're going to start decreasing on the armhole part. Okay, this one. So here and there. Okay, we are decreasing this part. I'll see you shortly. So here I am on the row of the 54. I just completed the front post double crochet, and then I will do one more double crochet on the top of that single crochet. So in this row of 55, as I mentioned earlier, that we're going to start decreasing. Yeah, when we do the decreasing for the armhole, so this is what we have done. So here, so change color, white, red, and then white, and then red, until the row of the 54. Now we're going to move to the row 55, where we're going to start decreasing. So what you need to do is change one, turn your work. We will be doing decreasing only on the beginning and only and at the end. So it's only two decreasing. So one is here and then one is there. So how to do the decreasing? We only doing the decreasing only on the when you are doing on the back part, which is a single crochet only. So what you need to do is single crochet and finish single crochet on that part. Let me remove this one as so you can see clearly the background. So insert your hook to the first and the same stitch, and then you have the 2 loops on the hook, and then before you closing it, you grab another stitch from the next one, and then now you have the 3 loop, and then pull yarn over all 3 together. So this is how you decreasing your stitch, by combining the 2 stitch becoming 1. So this, it will be from the 2 stitch from the previous one, now it's only becoming 1 stitch. This is how you decreasing the stitches. So after that, you will do the normal single crochet on the each row. Okay, single crochet on the each row. Until I meet you at the end. We will only leave with the 2 stitches here. The one is change to space, change to, and then one more there. So I will meet you the 2 stitch before we finish. Okay, so here I am with the last 2 stitches. So I'm going to do the decreasing again, combining the 2 stitch becoming 1. Okay, so insert your hook to that stitch, yarn over, so you have 2 loops, and then insert again your hook on the top of the change to the last one. Now you have the 3 loops on your hooks, and then yarn over all together. So that is how you decreasing the stitches. So we just did the here on the beginning we decrease 2 stitches, and then at the end we are also decreasing as 2 stitches, and then you do change 2 and then turn your work, and then you doing exactly the same front post double crochet, etc., the same things. So what you're going to do, you will see actually, so you don't do any stitches here, and then this is the stitch that you just decreasing, so you are not doing any front stitch there. So the next one, look into the third one. So here in the top of this front post, where you're going to do the normal double crochet. Okay, and then next to it, this is where you're going to start doing the front post double crochet. So we just did that one, and then doing the front post double crochet on that part, sorry, on the front post double crochet. Okay, kind of tangle. So now again you do the back normal double crochet, front post double crochet, again continue doing so until the last one. So in this row 56 you will not do any decreasing because you just did the decrease on the single crochet part. So I mentioned you will not do any crochet where in the front part, you will do decreasing only on the back part where you do the single crochet. Okay, so continue doing so until the end, and then I meet you shortly where we're going to do row number 57, where we're going to do another decrease again. Okay, in the end of the row 56, so one more double crochet on the top of single crochet, and then chain one, and now we are on the row of 57. This is where we're going to do another decrease on the beginning and then only on the end, so it's 2 times decreasing. Okay, so how to do the decreasing is again single crochet to the same stitch, yarn over. Now you have the 2 loops, and then before you closing it you do the another stitch, yarn over to the next one. Now you have the 3 loops on the hook, and then yarn over all together. So this is your decreasing. So you only do the decreasing on the row 55, now 56 the normal one, and then again is 57. Okay, 57 in the beginning, and then you do 1 single crochet on the each stitch until you have only 2 stitches on the end, where we're going to do another decreasing here, and I'll meet you shortly. Okay, so I'm in the end of the row 57 where we're going to do another decrease. So insert your hook, and then you have 2 loops, and then insert another hook to the last stitch on the top of the chain 2. Now you have the 3 loops on your hook, and then yarn all together. So this is the decreasing on the end. So you have decrease on the beginning, and then you have decreasing at the end, and then you change to moving to the row 58 where you will do the normal front post double crochet and then double crochet. So like I show it to you earlier, so you will not do any stitches here, and then when you are moving here, so this is meaning inland, you're skipping this part. So this one where you do the you see the front post double crochet, meaning the next to it you will do the normal double crochet, and then you start doing the front post double crochet, and then continue alternate until the end of the row. Okay, right, I'll see you again, and then we will only left with the 1 more decreasing in the row 59. So I'm at the end of the row 58, and then do 1 more double crochet, and then chain 1, and then on the row 59 we will be doing another decrease. So insert your hook in the same stitch, and then insert your hook to the next stitch, so you have the 3 loops of the hook, and then yarn all together. Okay, and then you will continue doing the 1 single crochet on the each stitch, and then continue until the end of the row, and then on the last 2 stitch you also doing the decreasing. Okay, I'll see you shortly. At the end of the row 59 we're going to decrease 1 more. So insert your hook and then insert your hook to the next stitch. Now you have the 3 loops and yarn all together. So this is the row 59 is the last row that you're going to do decreasing. So basically you only doing the decreasing on the armhole part is as from row 55 and then 56 and 57 and then 59. Now we will work on the row of the 60. So what you need to do is change 2 and then turn your work. So you will continue doing the normal rows, doing the front post double crochet and then double crochet without any decreasing. So you skip this stitch and then you do the front post you skip that one because you just decreasing, and then you continue directly to that one on the top of the normal the front post double crochet. You do the normal double crochet and then you start doing the front post double crochet to the next one. Okay, and then again the normal double crochet, and then you're repeating the row 60 until the end. Okay, so the row from the row 60 until we are on the row of the 60 until you will work continue with the same pattern without the decreasing until you are reaching the row of the 82 on the neckline. Okay, continue your row from the row 60 until row 82, and then I'll meet you shortly when we are reaching there. Okay,